weatherman says over an inch of rain. You can't find morels unless you endure the pain. Official rules for Morel Madness. Rule number 1, all participants must smile and act like they're having a good time, no matter how many mushrooms they have found. My name is Willie May, and we are doing our 25th annual Morel Madness for the Missouri Mycological Society. Missouri Mycological Society started about 1990, and then we expanded to other cities and other chapters. So we now have a Columbia chapter, we have a Springfield chapter, we have a Kansas City chapter. The season starts usually around April 1st we're talking about St. Louis County. It lasts for about 3 weeks. If you're a beginning mushroom hunter, you want to wait until they get up and they get big, so that when you're walking through the woods and you're scanning the ground, they're easy to see, and this is what you might find.
They're elusive. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. Flowers, birds, trees are gorgeous, and I love to identify them and I love to find them, but there's something about mushrooms. It's the hunt. The hunt is what is so much fun. A lot of people hunt and they just go and they look at the ground. That's looking for morels, but if you want to hunt for morels, you really have to look at the trees.
So we're here in Quiver River State Park, and all the groups have broken up into different levels of difficulty: easy, medium, and hard. We're part of the easy group because we have all the camera equipment, and now we're actually entering the forest and starting to hunt for those mushrooms. Let's go.
The first tip, know your trees. Morel mushrooms have what's called a mycorrhizal relationship. They're dependent upon the root systems of certain species of trees in order to put up a fruit body and reproduce. One of those trees would be an ash tree. You can just tell by the pattern of the bark primarily. So this is another prime species of tree that morels form that relationship with. So your elms, your ashes, and then your eastern white sycamore. It's got the flaking white bark. They grow in river bottoms primarily. Oh wow, lion's mane. Oh yeah, they're my favorite mushroom. They're usually a fall mushroom. I trim them down and saute them in butter, and they flake apart. They taste exactly like crab meat. This is a very, very young chicken of the woods to reproduce. Its spores come from pores. You can hardly see them here because it's so young. This, on the other hand, the spores come out of these little tooth-like structures, which is different from like a normal mushroom that has gills. So there's some different examples of how mushrooms do their thing. The morel season lasts 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks. The rest of the year, the organism itself is a mycelium, what they call it, a mycelial mass underground. So
that's why you find it coming up in the same spots every year.
That's correct. So you find that good tree, yeah.
Your secret tree.
There you go. Your magic tree is the actual term in circles. So, but
maybe we'll find a magic tree today.
There we go. Another great thing about morel season, if you know some basic of wild greens, this is the best time to collect them. So even if you don't find a lot of mushrooms, there's lots of other things you can add into your diet. That's spiderwort. You can stir fry it, eat it raw. You can tell it's spiderwort by if you strip back one of these leaves like that.
Oh.
See how it's slimy? Always make sure that you know what you're eating 100%. If you're not sure, check with somebody who does.
So we didn't find many morels. In fact, Chris, the guy behind the camera, found this teeny tiny one that's kind of dried up on the side of the road, but it was still a successful hunt. We found a number of wild edibles and had a great time walking through the woods. Now we're gonna head back and have some lunch. And just when we thought all hope was lost, we got back to the parking lot and Charlotte pulled out of her basket a big, beautiful morel. So we're back at the lodge and everybody's gathering and making lunch, and here is a selection of the wild edibles that people found on their forays. Everything from wild garlic and wild onion, chicken of the woods, some more of that spiderwort, and this wild sorrel that tastes like green apples. Everything is just so gorgeous. It's a little taste of Missouri.
Anybody can come out with us. You don't have to be a member. You'll end up being a member because it's so much fun. And we love to help people, we love to teach people. And just come on out with us and learn about the world of mushrooms.